First of all, I want to thank St. Jerome's University for this amazing award that's named after Father Norm Choate, who was a good friend of mine and a member of our resurrection community. I'm here in Morogoro in Tanzania in East Africa at our formation house. I thought I would share two stories about Norm. The first is when he first started at St. Jerome's as a sociology professor, and Father Finn was the president at the time. And Father Finn showed him around, showed him that he could have breakfast, and the cook would prepare something for him if he got there at 7 o'clock. But the first day, Norm got there at 7:01, and he asked the cook for bacon and eggs, and the cook just pointed up at the clock. And Father Norm said, "Come on, man, it's only 1 minute after," and he just pointed up at the clock again. Later that day, he saw Father Finn, and Father Finn asked him how things were going. And Norm said, "They're going just fine, except for breakfast." He said, "I was 1 minute late, and the cook would not make bacon and eggs for me." And Father Finn said, "Oh, Father Norm, you should be careful. You know, it's much easier to get a sociology professor than it is to get a good cook." Norm always loved telling that story about himself, and it says something about Father Norm. But I want to share one more story about something, a wonderful gift that Father Norm gave me. It has a sad context. We had a priest in our community, Father Michael Kandari. He was driving back from North Bay to Kitchener-Waterloo, and he was killed by a drunk driver. I came back from Chicago for his funeral, and I remember walking into Father Norm's room, and as soon as he saw me, he just started crying. Now, up to that point, I was always amazed that we were friends, because I couldn't see why Father Norm would see anything in me that was worthy of this friendship. But somehow he did. And I thought that this was a crisis now, because he was expecting me to say the right thing, to do the right thing. And I was in this panic as I was hugging him. And then it was one of those light bulb moments where I realized that as a friend, there wasn't anything that I had to do. There wasn't anything that I had to say. What Norm wanted was me. This is an incredible gift, an incredible insight for us to learn, to realize, to grasp in some way that we are loved. Not because of anything we do, not because of anything we say, not because how smart we are or things we can accomplish, but just who we are. I think that's the greatest gift that Father Norm ever gave me, because that helped me to understand that this is how God loves me, just as I am. As you go forward as graduates of St. Jerome's University, the world needs you. It needs your creativity, it needs your intelligence, but it also needs your understanding, your compassion, and your love, especially for those people who are less fortunate than you. And because you are graduates of St. Jerome's University, I know you are equipped to do this and to do it well. God bless you.